Hello there, amazing viewers and subscribers, and welcome to a new Doctor Who topic video for today. So in this video, it's going to be my question to you. What is your least favourite season/series of Doctor Who out of all of it? Out of the majority of Doctor Who, which is your least favourite season/series? Now, I want to know, you probably know what I'm going to say that is my least favourite series, but I kind of want you to tell me in the comments below what is your least favourite season/series of Doctor Who. So I'm going to get into mine and say why I don't like this series. I really think this is the weakest series out of Doctor Who in general. I just really don't like this. It's got a few good stories in it, a few good episodes, but I still consider this to be the weakest kind of season/series. And I want you to tell me down below what is what's your least favorite season/series. So for me, my least favorite series out of all of Doctor Who, out of the classic run, out of the modern run, my least favorite series and season out of everything has got to be series 2. Series 2, I consider this to be the weakest out of the modern Who in general. I really don't like series 2. I'm sorry to say that. I mean, my best mate, Jamie Arrowsmith, he really loves this series, and I'm going to really upset him in this one because I really don't like series 2. So, Jamie, if you're watching this, please, mate, please just turn off, because I don't want to upset anybody, but this is my opinion and my opinion alone. So, I don't really like series 2. Series 2, for me, it's just absolutely drivel. I mean, it's got some good episodes in it, like Teeth and Claws, Score Reunion, The Girl in the Fireplace, Rise of Cybermen, Age of Steel, The Impossible Planet, Satan's Pit, Army of Ghosts, and Doomsday. And yes, there is really bad episodes like The Christmas Invasion, New Earth, The Idiot's Lantern, Love and Monsters, and Fear Her. I really don't like the series, and I don't really want to talk about it. Because I'm going to get a load of people to hate me. I'm going to get a load of people to stop following me because I don't really like series 2, aren't I? Because series 2 is the golden series of modern Doctor Who, apparently. But for me, I just don't like it. I'm sorry, because the whole thing about this season is the whole lovey-dovey crap between Rose and the Doctor. What's going on? Oh, Doctor, I love you. Yeah, I'm just going to literally just pretend I don't have feelings for you. You know, I don't really care. Ugh. I wish that would have happened. I really wish. But no, the Doctor goes all lovey-dovey eyes. Rose goes all lovey-dovey eyes. You have a bit of a love triangle between the Doctor, Rose, and Mickey from the The Girl in the Fireplace to Age of Steel. And then, of course, Mickey comes back at the end of the episode, and you kind of have Rose like with the big poppy dog love eyes for Mickey again, because he's actually grown since she last saw him a couple of episodes earlier. So I'm going to say what stuff I do enjoy from the series before I get into the really kind of negative side of why I don't like series 2. So for the good stuff, I have to say, I like Teeth and Claw. Teeth and Claw is just an absolutely brilliant episode. I like the werewolf, but again, the only thing that really does my heading in this episode is the whole lovey-dovey stuff between Ten and Rose, because this is where it literally starts to show. Well, this and, of course, in New Earth. But it does really show the Doctor and Rose kind of love each other and go all googly eye and stuff. But we have the big, massive werewolf in it, and the CGI for it is absolutely brilliant, and I really did enjoy rewatching this one yesterday. School Reunion is one of my favourite stories out of the Tennant era because, one, it's the return of two classic companions, Sarah Jane Smith and K9. Yes, I really do enjoy this episode. I do like the kind of Quillatane stuff. There is bits I really hate in it, like the whole Mrs. and the X line from Mickey to the Doctor. I don't really like how Rose just goes all jealous because she isn't the very first companion to travel with the Doctor. I don't really care about that. You don't really need to go and kick off, you know. The Doctor's got other companions before you, so why the hell are you kicking up? Because you never mentioned her. I don't care. I honestly don't care. I actually agree with the Doctor. You know, she doesn't need to know. You don't need to fall in love with her. You don't need to tell her about your past companions, do you? I really hate that line. Oh, the missus and the ex. Oh, I really hate that line. But the Quillitanes is an absolutely kind of a fantastic sort of alien creature. The way they can shape into human form and then into the big bat creatures. And I love Mr. Finch, played by Anthony Head, because he's a really interesting villain. And I would like to see Anthony Head come back to play another villain in Doctor Who. So, the girl in the fireplace, the one with the horse and the Doctor crashes through. Again, this one is another kind of love triangle story, because you got Rose at the top, you got the Doctor and Madame Pompadour. Yeah, the Doctor and Madame Pompadour go bip, 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 and you know, Rose is there kind of going all jealousy, and Mickey's there talking to her. It goes, oh, that Doctor, what? Cleopatra, Sarah Jane Smith, you know, and... oh, don't really. Again, the only thing what really makes me enjoy this episode is the Clockwork Droids. I really wish the whole lovey-dovey stuff would just bugger off out of this series. I really do, but I can't. Army of Ghosts, not Army of Ghosts. Rise of Summit Edge of Steel. I love it because we're on a parallel universe. We got parallel Cybermen being created, and just absolutely fantastic. Pete, Tyler, and Jackie end up having a dog that they call Rose instead of having a baby, because Rose is not really born in the parallel universe. I find that really funny. So does the 10th Doctor. So yeah, Doctor, I do agree with you on that one. I do like the way he finds that funny. The Impossible Planet Satan's Pit, again, the whole thing with the whole romance stuff between 10 and Rose, this is just the point where it's just getting on my really, really nerves of rewatching it. But it does have good aspects. I mean, I love The Beast Below. The actor does the voice of the Beast is also the one that did the voice for Sutek in classic Doctor Who. So I'm glad they kind of got him back. I'm also glad we kind of got other stuff going on with the Ood, like the Beast taking over the Ood's mind, and Toby said, and everything else. Army of Ghosts and Doomsday. This is one of my favourite episodes. Why? Because Rose leaves. We get rid of Rose. She goes bye-bye. Yeah, bye-bye. Bye-bye. But the whole thing that literally did my head in about that is that he burns up her son to say goodbye to her. And he has a little tear in his eye. That's the only thing I don't really like in that two parts. The rest of it is just phenomenal. I love the fact the Cybermen shapeshift themselves into ghosts. Yeah. If I'm going to talk about the really negative sides, which you're probably going to get to now. So, Christmas Invasion. What makes me really don't like this episode? The Doctor spends a lot of this time in episode in flipping bed. If you watch all the post-regeneration stories before this one, just absolutely fantastic. I mean, look at it. You got Power of the Daleks. The second Doctor doesn't know who he is, but he's gone on the planet Vulcan. He's defeating the Daleks. The third Doctor goes and defeats the Autons. The fourth Doctor, a big giant robot. The fifth Doctor, the Master. The sixth Doctor, a big alien slug in the Twin Dilemma. The seventh Doctor, the Irani. The 10th Doctor, he spends a lot of time in bed. In bed. And people say, oh, the 10th Doctor's my favourite Doctor, you know. How can he be your favourite Doctor? Because in this first episode, he's in bed for the last majority of it. I mean, he only comes out of bed in the last, 5 minutes? 10 episodes? 10 minutes of the episode? You know, it's like, yeah, okay, he does kind of have that fantastic line where he's there kind of battling the cigarettes with a sword, but he still spends a lot of time in bed. Ugh. And people say Tennant's the best Doctor. No, he ain't. A good Doctor is somebody that gets straight into the action, not a Doctor that literally just sits in bed for God knows how bloody long in the beginning of the episode until the last 5 or 10 minutes. I really don't like that episode. New Earth. New Earth. I thank God. I'm really glad we got Gridlock, so I can get into the New Earth really, really well. This episode is just a bunch of drivel. This is just the Doctor and Rose kind of falling in love, lovey-dovey stuff starting to happening. Lady Cassandra's return. She takes over Rose's body, takes over the Doctor's body, back into Rose, and la-di-blah-di-blah-di-blah-di-blah. That's mainly it. I just don't really like this episode. The Idiot's Lantern. Hi. I like The Wire. I do like The Wire. She's one of my favourite villains. I don't really care for Rose in this episode, because this is where I'm literally just getting to the point where I'm just like, can I not just skip to Doomsday? Just go watch Doomsday, get rid of her, and then go watch Martha, and then of course my favourite companion with the 10th Doctor, Donna. I don't really like this episode apart from the Wire. The Wire is absolutely a brilliant alien creature. I just don't like this episode completely because, yeah, Rose gets her face taken away. I really wish that they would have killed her off there and then, you know. Oh, shoot her, you know. What? She's got no face, just shoot her. And that would be the end of Rose Tyler. I really wish that would have happened. But no, we had to wait until Doomsday to get rid of her. Love and Monsters, again, this one. Well, this is a good episode, really, because Ten and Rose don't really show up until the last 5-10 minutes of it. But this follows the kind of lot with the Indolot, and I do like the Usorbaloft, even though it's a waste of Peter Kay. But I kind of like the Usorbaloft's design. I just wish they kind of did something better with it, instead of literally just kind of putting him in this episode with no Doctor. You got Alton, you got Bliss, you got other people who you're supposed to care about, and then one by one they get absorbed by the Usorbaloft, and when you find out, you're supposed to go, oh my god, and I'm just like, I don't give a shit. I really don't give a shit. Yeah, they've been absorbed by the Usorbaloft, but I just don't give a tickle shit. And then of course we go into Fear Her. Fear Her, oh my god, the one with the drawings coming to life. I like the beginning of it when you kind of got the girl drawing the boy and he's there running going, but the rest of it is just kind of like the Doctor and Rose just can carry on falling in love until the Doctor is drawn with the TARDIS, sapped away into a drawing, and then somehow he comes out and carries the Olympic flame out of the person that's just collapsed, and the 10th Doctor is going to the Olympic, and he's talking to the Isolus, goes, go on, join your brothers and sisters. Yeah. This episode is just not great, and that's it. As you can see, Series 2, I do like some points out of it. I hate the whole lovey-dovey stuff. I really don't like Series 2. For me, if I was going to say what's the best series for Rose Tyler out of Series 2, for Series 1, 2, and 4, it's got to be Series 1. She's a lot better in Series 1 than she is in Series 2. I just really don't like Series 2. I just don't like Series 2. Oh my god, I've just literally spent 12 minutes ranting about Series 2, haven't I? This could be an hour-long video at some point why I just don't like Series 2. I'm sorry to say it, but Series 2, for me, it is the weakest series out of all of Doctor Who in general. It's just the weakest kind of link. If I think, what season do I go and watch? What series do I want to go and watch of Doctor Who? I know. I go and watch so-and-so. And then when it comes to me watching Series 2, I'm like, I don't watch the lovey-dovey stuff. Like, I just watched a few episodes out of it, like Teeth and Claws, Score Reunion, Rise of Some Age of Steel, and of course the Impossible Planet Satan's Pit, and Army of Ghosts and Doomsday. That's the ones I really go. I very rarely go and watch the Girl in the Fireplace. I very rarely. It's just not. It's not one that I can physically go back and rewatch out of the series. Where for me, physically. That I go back and rewatch, I'd probably rewatch Teeth and Claws, Score Reunion, Rise of Summit, Age of Steel, Army of Ghosts, and Doomsday. They're literally the ones I do go back and rewatch quite a lot of this series, just because Army of Ghosts and Doomsday, I just absolutely love the Daleks and Summon meeting and have a big battle. And of course, Rose gets pulled into the parallel universe, so yeah, she goes bye-bye. So anyway, let me know in the comments, what is your least favourite season of series out of Doctor Who? Thank you for watching, and please do like, subscribe, and share. And if you want me to do an actual whole video where I'm just going to rant about Series 2, let me know in the comments, because I'd be very happy to do that. Because Series 2 is generally the weakest series, in my opinion. It's the one series I just cannot physically go back and rewatch as a giant, massive whole. I mean, if I was going to rewatch this series, I would have to have a massive crate of beer, and every time I just see a lovey-dovey thing, you're just going to go, right, that's it, that's one, glug, that's one bottle, glug, 2 bottle, and then, of course, by the time you get to the season, it's like, that's 13 bottles for this episode, possibly, 20 odd more. Oh, I just don't know what to think about this series. You know, probably like that. I just really don't like this series. Oh, it's proper. I don't know why people seeing it. I really don't know. I don't really get why my friends seeing it. I don't know why I don't know what Tommy Stevens sees in it. I just really don't get it, because when I talk to other Doctor Who fans, not just my friends, they're like, "Oh, what's your favourite series for your favourite Doctor?" And I'm like, oh, Tom Baker, season 13. And they're like, David Tennant, series 2. a couple of them go series 4. I agree with series 4. Series 4 is Tennant's best. Series 4 is literally Tennant's best series. But when people say series 2, and I'm like, seriously? That pile of drivel? How can you say that? Oh, but it's got Simon versus Daleks. Yeah, that's the only good thing about the season. Simon Daleks and Sarah Jane K9. That's the only good thing about this kind of series. That's really, really good. The rest of it, seriously, you're saying this is really, really good series? Do you really think? I'm just like, do you really think series 2 is canonical? I'm like, no. Because then we talk about all favourite Doctors. Tennant is my least favourite Doctor because of series 2. And that's the thing, Tennant is my least favourite Doctor because some of the stuff that happens in Series 2, some of the stuff that happens in the first half of Series 3, and then of course, the End of Time Part 2, because that was because Russell T Davies really messed that one up, because the plot led to nowhere. Yeah, Tennant's got quite a few problems with his era. If I could say, I would absolutely love to have Christopher Eccleston in Series 2 and then go to Tennant for Series 3. Because I really think saying goodbye to Rose and Eccleston together would have been a lot better. I really wish Billy Piper just left at the end of Series 1 with Eccleston. I really do. Because this series is just a pile of drivel. Series 2, honestly, the only good thing about it is just the Cybermen and Dalek War in Doomsday. And that's it, and Rose goes bye-bye. That's the only good thing about it. I'm gonna get off this topic before I would literally carry on because I can just rant about this series for the whole of my life. I will probably do that. I just probably will rant about series 2 for the whole of my life. So anyway, let me know in the comments what is your least favourite season/series of Doctor Who. Please do like, subscribe and share, and join me for more awesome Doctor Who content. Enjoy and have a cracking day tomorrow. And tomorrow there will be no video about series 2 because tomorrow I'm going to be talking about my all-time best favourite season completely out of all of Doctor Who. So thank you for watching. Please do like, subscribe and share, and join me for more awesome Doctor Who content.